Good evening. Thank you for joining us. The showdown continues between the BC government and the province's teachers. After nearly a year of fruitless negotiations, the government could move as early as tomorrow to legislate an agreement on the teachers. But the teachers are furious and are at this hour seeking the right to launch a province-wide strike affecting 500,000 students. With more on this story, we're joined by Kylie Stanton at the BC Legislature tonight. Kylie, what's the latest?
Well, thanks, Jim. Right now, earlier this afternoon, this day of action brought hundreds of supporters and teachers alike down to the legislature, many carrying flags and signs, hoping to get their point across to government. As you can see behind me, it is starting to disperse. Only a few groups remain. They're on the steps of the building, looking to get the attention of those inside. But their efforts began much earlier in the day in the schools, with teachers arriving at 9 and leaving at 3, working only from bell to bell and attending a lunch hour meeting to discuss their course of action over the coming week. With between the BCTF's plans and the government's actions so far, it's shaping up to be an interesting one. Signs held high and teachers demanding to be heard.
Just talk to us. Just talk.
After a year of negotiations, 78 face-to-face meetings, and more than 6 months of job action, it's come to this.
We have to stand up to this government, public education, the erosion of public education. We are here today because of public education.
At the center of the dispute, a 15% wage increase over the next 3 years. A hike that isn't in line with the province's net zero mandate. And now they're taking action.
We have tried to balance out the collective bargaining rights, constitutional and legal rights of the union, but we also have to, in a fair and balanced way, look at the needs of the students and their parents as well.
The government is set to introduce a new bill as early as Tuesday, which may impose a contract freezing teachers' wages. But there could be room for discussion on other issues.
I'm increasingly confident that a mediator can play a constructive role in this. It's a question of whether we continue to leave that economic or monetary portion open.
It's intended to cool tensions and keep the province's 500,000 students in the classroom.
The Teachers Federation has asked for it, so any opportunity to find grounds that's going to resolve issues to ensure that our kids get the education they deserve, I think is worth pursuing.
Morning. But the door is still wide open for a full-scale walkout. The BCTF is going to the Labour Relations Board with an application to escalate its job action, what could include a province-wide strike. On Tuesday and Wednesday, members will vote, and depending on the results, teachers could be off the job as early as Friday.
That would mean that teachers would be not in the schools. We would not be. We would be outside, not necessarily picketing, but we wouldn't be showing up to work.
It's a last resort, but a move these teachers are prepared for. Meaning these signs could be the beginning of another phase in this dispute. Now at this hour, the BCTF is at the Labour Relations Board filing their application to escalate their job action. And as you heard in the report, that could mean a full-scale walkout. But in BC, teachers are deemed an essential service, making it illegal to strike. Didn't stop them in 2005. The BCTF was fined $300,000 back then for walking off the job for weeks, and teachers lost their wages. It seems right now it's a risk they're willing to take again in order to get the results they're looking for. That means parents and students must be prepared as the events of this week unfold. Jim?
Thank you, Kylie. That's Kylie Stanton live at the BC Legislature tonight.